This is Weather Center Live. Good day to you. I'm meteorologist Mark Elliott.
And I'm meteorologist Allison Chinchar. It is Tuesday, November 9th. Mark, the storm in the west, it's starting to shift east a little bit later this hand camera as well. So let's take a look at what we are dealing with here. Again, you can see the rain still coming into Seattle. We've got heavy patches of those yellows and oranges that you see. That is the heavy rain that's coming in. But as we widen the shot out, look at the impressive storm. Stretches all the way up to the middle section of Alaska. A huge, incredible curve. And again, all of that moisture plume stretching all the way out into the Pacific. Now, what we have here, because of the jet stream, the way it has traveled and where the front and the low pressure align, we have this atmospheric river that is funneling all of this rich moisture into that area. And again, we are going to start to see a little bit of a shift because we have one potential system after another that will come in over the next several days. The jet stream does dip a little south. Now, here's one thing to note. If this section of the jet stream were to dip down, we may actually be able to get some of those lows into California where they actually really need to see the rain. But that's not going to be the case. It's going to sit really up in the Pacific Northwest. And where it's colder in the mountains, that's where we're talking snowfall. And not just a little bit of snowfall, a lot of snowfall. Here is a look. We expect some snow showers today into parts of Montana, Wyoming. It begins to shift a little farther south as more of that cold air moves in. And again, a lot of the heavy rain along the west coast. But by Thursday, Mark, it does start to pull a little bit farther south into parts of California.
It's a great smile on that donkey.
Who knew donkeys smiled like that?
I mean, I watched Shrek. I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what a donkey smile looks like. Well, thank you so much for staying with us for Weather Center Live. I'm Allison Chinchar.
And I'm Mark Elliott. And we've got a busy pattern across the country. And, you know, flooding in the Pacific Northwest, in South Florida, and maybe in the center of the country by the weekend as well.
That's right. So it is Tower Cam Tuesday. Right, we're also dealing with it in the Northeast as well. So let's take a closer look. Let's start off with Boston. Similar to the graphic you just saw that Mark gave, our average high in Boston right now is 44 degrees. Take a look at the low temperatures for this week. 41, 46 on Thursday and Friday. So again, your low temperatures are going to be where your high temperature would normally be. And it's not just in Boston. Take a look at this. We've been talking about Burlington all morning. 10 degrees above average for tomorrow. 17 degrees above average in Buffalo. 15 for places like Pittsburgh. And even though it won't be quite as much, it's still going to be above normal even in cities like New York and Washington, D.C. Then as we transition into Thursday, again, same thing. We're looking at widespread 10 to 15 degrees above normal in a lot of these cities. And then we take a look at Friday, almost 50 degrees in Bangor, Maine. We're talking in the 50s for Burlington. That's almost 20 degrees above where we normally would be. New York, not much different. Now here we take a look. Today, high of 48. Not bad. The average is 45. But look at this, Mark. 60 by the weekend, which is actually good news. You can get out, maybe go to Central Park on the weekend, enjoy the beautiful. Well, when you think winter activities, you probably think sledding, ice skating, skiing, the usuals. But one activity is gaining a lot of popularity that really anyone can do. It's called snowshoeing.